What up, everyone? We are back at it, back fishing again. It's probably been a month or longer since I've been fishing, so it's been that long since I posted a video. But I had an incident that happened. I broke my pelvis. I fell down some stairs, so that was part of the reason that's preventing me from coming out and going fishing, because it's been so hard to walk on it. But I'm just now getting back to where I can walk good on it. It's still a little sore, but slowly we're getting there. I'm walking better now, so I figured I'm feeling good enough to come fishing. Another thing, it's been really hot here in Tennessee, and I don't like to be out in the hot weather too long. But it's kind of morning, midday, like 10 o'clock in the morning, and there's a lot of clouds. It's not been extremely too hot so far. If the heat becomes a factor, I might go ahead and call it a day, at least until maybe evening time. When the sun starts to go down, we might catch some more fishing later on, if that ends up being the case. But we'll see what we can get. Maybe we got another hour or so before it starts getting really too hot to fish. So yeah, just meet you down at the water. It'd be just like the last couple videos if you've been following the channel. I'm basically going after brim. Got some red worms. There might be a chance we hook into a catfish or something, or even drum. It's summertime. I've caught all kinds of species in the summertime from I'm using red worms, so it's like that's the bait that really you can catch any fish on. But we're targeting brim because that's probably what we're mostly going to catch, but we might hook into something else. We'll see what happens. So I'll see y'all down at the lake. All right, guys, down here at the lake, there's a tree in the water that's added some structure. There's probably loaded with some bluegill up under it, so we're going to try up under there. And what we got, basically, we got a cooler. So what we're going to do is the biggest fish we catch, we're going to keep in this cooler and analyze it at the end of the day. But I brought this out to use as a measuring stick. I'll get it closer so y'all can see. It will measure the fish for us. Well, that's centimeters. Right up here is inches. So that's what we're gonna go by. And basically, we're going for biggest fish today, and we're gonna see if we can get that 8-inch mark or bigger. That's what we're going for. So as we catch them, we're gonna measure them. And if I catch one that's obviously smaller than a previous fish that we caught, we're not even gonna bother measuring it. We're going for biggest fish. And yeah, that's what we're doing today. It's kind of like my own little tournament, but I'm the only one playing it. So it's kind of a little competition I'm having with myself to see what the biggest fish I catch today. So hope y'all enjoy it. And I'm talking bluegill mostly. If we catch another species, that's just an extra point added to the score as unique, whether it be a yellow bass, a largemouth bass, catfish, anything will hit a worm. So yeah, we got red worms down there. So we're gonna get after it. So next time you see me, hopefully I'll be holding a fish for y'all. All right, guys, this is the first fish. He's a little guy, but he's the first fish, so he's the biggest one so far. I'm guessing maybe 5 inches or less. We're gonna go ahead and measure him. Hang on. He's coming in at 5.5 inches. But we'll go ahead and get him in the box because he's the biggest one so far, but we are looking to cull him. This is the biggest fish contest. Although I'm the only one playing, but we're looking to cull him. But for now, he's the biggest fish, 5.5 inches. We'll go ahead and get him in the box, and we'll see if we can get that cull. Stay tuned. All right, guys. We got our second fish. I do believe we've upgraded in size. I'm gonna guess this one's at least 6 inches. we'll get him on the measuring board and see where he comes. Yep, just over 6 inches. We're gonna call him 6 1/4. So we'll go ahead and, well, he would have been the biggest fish. He escaped me. He got back in the water. So it don't count. All right, guys. So we got fish number 3. The biggest fish got away from us, so it doesn't count. I'm still going to count my numbers of fish. So this is still fish number 3, even though one got away from us. But in order for the big fish to count, we got to be able to get it in the bucket and keep it alive until this contest is over, just like as if we were in a real tournament. But we're gonna go ahead and measure this guy. Oh, if he don't get away from us. And he did. I don't think he was any bigger than the one that's already in the bucket. But man, this is gonna be a tough day if they're gonna escape me while I'm trying to measure them. But that's just how it goes sometimes. We'll get back at it. All right, here's fish number 4. I went ahead and measured him off camera, and he comes in at 5 1/2 inches, same size as the one that's in there. So there's no cull gonna be happening. We're gonna go ahead and release this guy back in the water. And yeah, I'm just gonna keep measuring off camera. Hopefully that reduces the chances of us losing one when I try to film while doing it. So hopefully y'all just believe me when I say what measurement it was. So here it is, 5 1/2 inches, same size as the one in there. Go ahead and get him back in the water. All right, guys. So this guy comes in right at 6 inches, which would replace the one in the box, but he ended up swallowing the hook. And as you can see, as I pulled the hook out, part of his intestines are still like hanging out of his gill. He's probably not going to make it. I'm just going to go ahead and toss him back in the water, and he'll probably end up becoming food for catfish or bass or something. So it's sad. Sorry for all the people out there that think we're out here harming fish. It was unintentional. Sometimes it just happens, and I'm just going to go ahead and get him back in the water. He'll probably end up becoming food for another fish. So oh man, yeah, he's struggling. That's sad. I'm sorry, YouTube, for even showing that, but we'll get on with it. We'll see if we can replace the 5 1/2 inch fish. Sometimes that happens. So if this was like an actual tournament, I would have done the same thing, because you got to have a live fish when you come back. But yeah, we'll just let them be, and a catfish will probably eat them. So y'all stay tuned. All right, guys, this is the one. He came in at 6 1/4, so 6 1/4 inches. So we get to call out the 5 1/2 incher. This is now the new big fish of the day. We'll see if we can upgrade in size after this one. All right, guys, we caught another one. This one also comes in at 6 1/4, 6 1/4 inches, same size as the one that we got. So no cull's gonna be happening, but it ties the big fish of the day. We're gonna see if we can catch one any bigger. We'll go ahead and get this one back in the water. There he goes. All right, guys, we got another one. This one comes in right at 6 inches. So no cull's gonna be happening here. So yeah, we'll go ahead and get this one back in the water. He's about 1/4 inches shorter than the big fish. We're trying to upgrade in size, but we'll go ahead and get a release on him. There he goes. All right, guys, I decided to go ahead and wrap it up. I was hoping to get one close to 8 inches, but I'm getting bored of just catching the same old 6 inch or less bluegill, and I've had some mishaps today, and I keep getting snagged and bending the hook. Just a lot of I'm just kind of getting bored of fishing right now, but we'll go ahead and get this one back in the water get another look at him. That's our biggest one of the day. He is 6 inches and 1/4 inch, which we had one other fish that was the exact same size. We went already, threw him back in the water. So we had, I guess you could say, 2 tying big fish today of 6 inches and 1/4, but this is the one that we would have took to the end because we kept him in the box. So we'll go ahead and get a release on him. I hope y'all enjoyed watching. Keep fishing, never stop. We'll go ahead and get him back in the water. Go ahead and measure this guy. Oh, if he don't get away from us. And he did. So we'll go ahead and, well, he would have been the biggest fish. He escaped me. He got back in the water. So it don't count.